Combustion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. They running the game with my team making plays. Talking 80, my G's, one and jewels in this place. Surrounded by dogs, keep the quarterback safe. I'm the one with the plans, they gon' do what I say. The game is not over, we don't celebrate in the end zone. We don't got no time in the wait. H-Town run down, we don't premeditate. We just go and get to it, we got them on skates. If the game going to overtime, kicking the overdrive, we gon' be first at the finish line. Play looking full, but I finish mine. Can I get second? We gon' line up like it's dinner time. We put in work till we get us a ring. Super Bowl season, we running the scene. H-Town the home of the realest that breathe. Keep your face down when you talk to the king. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the H-Town Rundown. This is your boy AD, and I got my co-host in the building, my boy Jules. What is up?
What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, man. What's going on, everybody?
Friday, man. The Texans are streaking. Yeah, you already know, Moderate. We back in the building. But yes, it's happy Friday, Daniel Berry. But definitely, man, it's a great day to be a Houston Texan fan because the Houston Texans are streaking. Yep. They are streaking right now. 5 games in a row with 4 to go.
Man, that's a great win streak, a very good win streak. The last 2 games been very, very pivotal for this team, confident-wise, climbing the standings, and just to get the fans on the root for after a dismal start from the beginning of the season.
Man, you talking about 0-3 to start the season. We were on here a month ago, like more than a month ago. We was like, hey, 2 weeks away, and we questioning what draft pick we looking for.
I ain't gonna be up a hypocrite. I'm not gonna say what I was. I was looking for first round draft picks about 2 weeks ago. I'm looking for a top 10 pick 3 weeks ago. I was off the ship, and not because the team couldn't get better, not because D'Amico couldn't coach, not because of this. It's just the offense wasn't showing enough, and I didn't have enough respect for the defense to be as great as it has been and shown that it is capable of doing it. And the progression of this offense under Nick Caley, under CJ Stroud. I was trying to trade Davis Mills away for a 4th round and some popcorn. And like I said, if you read my thing, it says I'm ready to eat some crow. I ain't gonna eat crow just yet, but it's getting to the point I'm ready to eat some crow, and I'll take that.
Hey, look, oh ye of little faith was what they were calling me. Definitely was struggling with the way the Texans were playing. And again, it wasn't so much the defense because the defense has been lights out the whole season. It was always what the offense brought to the table and the lack of what they brought to the table.
Correct.
But,
I said correct.
So, right now, we're at a point now where we're building, and the offense is getting a little bit more competent little by little. We get to a point now where we can be confident enough and say, hey, offense, if you give us 17, defense got you.
You say little by little. I'm actually seeing strides in CJ's quarterbacking skills. And you know my biggest point when quarterbacks is I don't care about the flash. I don't care about the arm strength. I don't care about how fast he runs. I don't care about all that. My thing is, can you play the position? And he's shown from his rookie year, he was able to be a quarterback, but it's still more to it than just being a quarterback. It's knowing a position. I think Tom Brady said it a couple days ago is about Phillip Rivers coming back, and that's a whole conversation later about 44-year-old Phillip Rivers coming back for the Colts, and it's to me is a whole conversation by itself. But he said in the interview, it's 3/4 of playing the quarterback is above your head. And I didn't like Bobby Short, and I wasn't very cool with Nick Caley, but you can see that he's teaching CJ on a lot of the throws he did on the Kansas City when he was throwing the ball away at the feet. We never seen CJ do that too often throughout the whole game. And every game against Kansas, almost a lot of snaps in Kansas City, when he saw the blitz on the blitz, because Chris Jones was pretty much unblockable the second half. You saw where he was throwing the ball at the feet, he was throwing the ball away, and that's what you want your quarterback to learn how to do and not take these 17-5, 5 step drop sacks and put you in bad
Mhm.
position.
Yeah, and that is what we're getting out of CJ is that he's starting to be he's starting to learn, like you
Hmm.
said, he's starting to learn from his mistakes. He's starting to get to the point of how he needs to just be a game manager, which is all we
Right.
need.
Right.
And right now with this team, and that's okay. And I think CJ Stroud had to get out of his mind that he had to be the savior.
Right.
I think when he first got to the Texans, that's what they asked him to do. Is
Who was them?
who is them and they? Them
Yeah.
and they is the Houston Texans and D'Amico Ryans and
And
Bobby Short.
everybody in the city of Houston.
Oh yeah, them and they
And
definitely
us.
so and us. So right now, he's learning to just be a game manager, which is good enough
Right.
because his defense is Super Bowl caliber.
It is.
And if you can just again get a touchdown, get 2 touchdowns and a field goal, get 3 drives where we get points, defense is gonna carry you home. Right now they've been proving it that they can shut down the best of the best offenses.
Hmm.
And I think it's been this 5 game win streak has proven that. And right now, we're at a point where we in the playoffs right now.
Right.
As of today,
That's today.
after this 5 game win streak, the Texans are 8-5, and currently the AFC playoff picture as it stands. If I can get a graphic up, that'll be great. But right now, as it stands,
We're the 8 seeds, right? Or
yeah,
7 seeds.
we are the 7th seed. Let me go ahead and get this little graphic up right quick.
Yeah, we're the 7th seed. We're sitting 8-5. Buffalo's above us with 9-4. The Chargers are above us 9-4. The Steelers are 7-6. They're division leaders. The Jaguars are above us by a game,
Yeah.
9-4. But I believe we might have a tiebreaker when it's all said and done. And of course, you have the Patriots and you have the Broncos that run out the playoff seasons right now.
So I got it up, man. I'm sharing the screen now. If y'all
Okay.
anybody can see it. Right now the Houston Texans are sitting at the 7th seed, like you said. You got Denver at 1, New England 2, Jacksonville 3. You got Pittsburgh, who's leading their division at 7-6 at 4. The Chargers at 9-4 at 5. Buffalo at 9-4 and 6, and we sitting at 7 and 8 and 5. And it's kind of strange because there's one team that I just knew we're gonna be in the playoffs at this point of the season. After that hot start, and I don't see them.
I mean, the Colts.
Oh man, that's hey, whoo, hate to be you. You know, like Myra said, you make 4 or 5 plays a game, don't turn the ball over. 3, 4, yeah. That I agree. And the Chargers are going to fall. Right now that was a terrible game on Monday Night Football with them and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Texas own. Houston's own. Jalen Hart let us down.
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts, man.
Let us down, man.
Jalen Hurts, man. This dude, first of all, he turned the ball over twice in one play.
Right.
Literally 2 turnovers in one play, which was wild. Like I think he had a total of 5 turnovers that game.
You're right.
So it
Like you
was
said, two in one play.
2 in 1 play, which look, you had to be there. You
Hmm.
had to be there to see it.
Right.
But again, looking at it right now, the teams behind that are just outside of the playoffs, you're looking at the Colts at 8-5. You're looking at the Ravens at 6-7. The Chiefs at 6-7. Dolphins at 6-7. And then you have the Bengals at 4-9, who still have an outside chance of winning their division. But right now, as it stands, is pretty much a lock. Again, all the Texans have to do win, baby. What's what
Al
Mark Davis
Davis.
used to say?
Al
Al
Davis.
Davis, just win, baby, just
Just win,
win.
baby. Just win.
Um, and so that's what the Texans have to do right now is just win. Right now, they still have a chance at the division.
Hmm.
With the Jacksonville Jaguars, who play, if I'm not mistaken, they play the Denver Broncos this week or next week coming up.
I think it's next week.
So we in week 15, right?
Yeah. I
So
think
yeah.
they. I think they playing the Seahawks.
Oh, that
That's a
Jacksonville
loss.
playing the Seahawks.
Oh, I mean the Colts are playing the Seahawks.
The Colts are playing the Seahawks. Jacksonville playing the Jets.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Praying for
and it's a
upset.
it's a weird game because that game starts at 10 o'clock.
No, it's 12.
12. Okay, I don't know why
Yeah.
it's Why is tripping on me?
Nah,
Um,
you think about international games. Ain't no more international
yeah,
games.
ain't no more international games, but yeah, um, yeah, and like my moderator said, if we went out and the Jaguars lose to the Broncos next week, we take the 3 spot. Shout out Yvonne. I was gonna say something, Yvonne, but I'm gonna let you make it tonight on this Good Friday. Um, tell your friend I said hey.
Oh
Um,
Lord,
maybe he'll have some pupusas.
there you
Um,
go.
but yeah, like yeah, Philip Rivers, yeah.
Yeah, we'll touch on that later
We'll
on.
touch on that later. But right now, like I said, right now the Texans are just one game out from getting that division. They're just one game behind the Jacksonville Jaguars. They own the tiebreaker over the Colts as it stands. And right now, it looks like they have an outside chance to get that 3 seed, which is I think something the Texans have never done.
No,
And
it's
right now,
always been the fourth one is always.
it's always the Texans have always been the 4th seed in any playoff scenario they've been in. Um, and right now they have an opportunity to be the 5th seed. I mean, the 3rd seed,
Hmm.
or either because they're either going to get 3 or one of the 5, 6, or 7.
Right.
Either one is something that has never happened in Texas history. And right now, this season has been a I want to call it a monolith, but it's been a historic season in the sense that they've slayed every demon or dragon
Mm.
that has come their way.
Yeah.
Houston Texans have never won in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Houston Texans won in Baltimore this season.
Hmm.
Houston Texans have had a monkey on their shoulder by beating the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
And then now you still have a chance to go ahead and finish it off by knocking the Colts out, finish the Colts out and knocking them out of the playoffs, take the division or not, and end up in a playoff seat that you've never been in, and have a chance to run the table and get to the Super Bowl. Like I said, 2 months ago, this Super Bowl was out of the question.
Right.
Now here we are, and it's a real chance because the AFC is just up for grabs. It's up for grabs, and right now the Texans are coming in pretty healthy. If I'm looking at the injury report that they just posted right now, your only questionables are Nick Chubb, who practiced today, who didn't practice the first 2 games, so there's a chance he may miss, but it's a chance he could play. EJ Speed, who's been limited all week with a knee injury, and then you have the 2 guys that they brought up off of the injury reserve and opened their 21-day window, which is Justin Watson and Harrison Bryant, a tight end and a pseudo tight end, and Justin Watson at wide receiver. Um, so they're questionable as well, but they fully participated in practice the last 2 days. Don't know if they're going to activate them or not. I really don't see the need for Justin Watson, but I understand Harrison Bryant just having another body in that tight end room
Yeah.
for blocking purposes. But right now the Texans are pretty much healthy. Of course, they did lose Tim Settle um, the other day, but they did bring in a defensive tackle. I'm trying to pull up his name.
I know. Don't get me lying.
Yeah, no, no,
I,
no, ain't gonna, nobody gonna be lying.
I,
Um,
while you looking for that, let me go and tell
it
some
is
people.
Naquan Jones.
Yeah.
Big 330-pound defensive tackle from the LA Chargers that
Okay.
they signed him off of waivers. In a corresponding move, they went ahead and waived Jalen Mills.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
like I
not
like
a,
Jalen Mills.
so let me get it straight. He's not a 330 pounds. He's 6'3", 313 pounds, but he's a 5-year veteran from Michigan State, and he is a guy. Yeah, Naquan. What do you say? I think the way the season been going, they could get the 2nd seed. You never know.
Yeah.
Um, and that is that new Missouri running back. Hey, again, that's another guy that they brought in. Let me pull that name up.
You mean white boy run?
Yeah, man, I don't want to say white boy running. So the Houston Texans did bring back Jacob Johnson to the practice squad.
Yeah. When
Um,
that was we knew that was gonna happen.
so
That tush push works. The stove
Jacob,
over.
man, look, Jacob need to go ahead and bite his way, man. Um, Cody Schrader is his
Yeah.
name. He was a rookie last year. In the corresponding move, they brought him on the roster, and of course, they came with the whole um you know, with the Nick Chubb injury and everything like that. And I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared for my life when I saw Dare come out there. And they weren't playing. We in the red zone, and I say, Lord, just do it for us. Just do it for us one time, Lord. And now and I don't know what he did, but he looked down at Dare and he put his hands on him. And Dare had the most perfectly executed play for a running back I've seen for the Houston Texans this whole season.
I mean, no one in the Texan uniform this season as a running back had that clean of a line of a gap for Dare to hit with no problems.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Look,
exercised the demons when it comes to Dare. Because the
hey,
last time we see Dare hold that ball really in crunch time, when he
mm,
fumbled. So all of us were holding our breath and saying, please, Lord, don't let
please,
this happen
Lord.
again.
Hey, he answered our prayers, and Dare did everything. I described it in the group chat and text. I text you as well. Dare executed the perfect play. I don't know if he knew what he was doing. He did. He executed it so perfectly. Dare had a quick cut into the hole. He got skinny in the hole,
Mm,
powered through, kept his knee off the ground, and still got in the end zone for the touchdown.
right.
Only carry of the game, was probably the most pivotal of the whole game because it put us up 7 and it almost sealed the game. Pretty much sealed the game.
It did. Yeah, it
Um, Dare had me bumping Kurt Franklin to come. um, Dare was perfect because when he walked on the field, everyone thought it was either pass blocking or run short route.
that's his MO.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, man. Like it's a perfect storm of how the Texans are valiant and fighting through all the adversity that they've had this whole season. Especially like with the injuries that they've sustained. CJ Stroud missing 3 games, Jalen Petrie missing 3 games, who had the hit of the season for the Texans, who that hit has been on replay on all ESPN, FS1,
Ah,
everywhere you can think of. They've been playing that hit over and over, knocked the Sonic rings out of them. The Houston Texans have been all over social media this past week. But with the losses of Jalen Petrie, with the loss of Nico Collins, with the losses of CJ Stroud, not having a Joe Mixon the whole season, um, injuries on the defensive line. We talked about Tim Settle. Then you forgot Foley Fatukasi. He was out for the season, or so say. We don't know if he's coming back or not, but he's on injury reserve.
mhm,
All of these injuries left and right, and the Texans are still humming and still coming on. And right now they're at a point now where the playoffs are almost a lock.
right.
So, it is a good way to start. And I mean, right now, we talking about the 53. We touched on that. But let's get into the game. I mean, honestly, y'all, I'm just let's be real. We're playing the Arizona Cardinals, the 3-10 Arizona Cardinals.
Tanking
Okay.
Cardinals.
The Arizona Cardinals put out their injury report today, and they have like 10 players that are going to be out of this game.
Starters.
Starters,
Key,
backups to the starters,
key reserve players.
key reserves. They're going to be playing the third and fourth string on a lot of positions. And right now, if the Houston Texans come out and lay an egg, we don't deserve none of it.
Right.
All this praise that we giving right now about how the Houston Texans have battled and won this and on this 5-game win streak and getting yourself out of an 0-3 hole, you come out to this game with all Arizona's waving the white flag.
Mm-hmm.
You come out in this game and you lay an egg. And I look for all those who have their issues with this man, and I'm gonna say it. You can't be like R. Kelly, Texans.
Oh Lord.
You can't be trapped in the closet, okay? You can't fall for the trap, okay?
Mm.
This is a trap game personified. This the ideal trap game for the Houston Texans, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Again, I agree with you. If we lose this game, it will be the most Texan thing ever.
Hey,
Um,
can I chime in? Because
Go ahead.
it wouldn't be fair to us to have this podcast and not mention the elephant in the room when it comes to their starting quarterback, aka a Texan killer.
Mm,
And we have knock on wood. I
yeah.
hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate the Jules being a negative situation, but we have to one more demon we have to
Yeah,
exercise in beating Jacoby Brissett
yeah,
and just making sure that that's the last one we got to worry about for this season. If we get past this, and we should get past this, there's no more demons exercise. There's no more. Well, we can't do this. We can't beat who. We can't beat this. We just this is what we got. And I'm treating this game as Alabama, Texas A&M, Texas playing a triple A school, a
hmm,
Mountain West school, Mountain West class college. This is a game that you need to have your fine tune your offense. This is the game that we need CJ's offense to be clicking, to fine tune things, to get their timing right, to get their cadence right, to get Nick Haley get the offense looking better, to get it rolling. And these next two games against us and against them and against the Vegas Raiders, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a practice team to get this offense going and get the
yeah,
defense don't have to ball out every game and let them have someone reserve to make
yeah.
this fight this push.
You want to come out of this game relatively healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want any injuries. You want to do
Evon,
honestly.
Evon, don't bring up that bad game. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, the bad one. The Jets is a bad one too. We want to go there. Don't get the Jets too, okay?
Look, yeah, I mean, Frank, look, the Texans are basically playing the Cardinals second string. Let's be real, they already on the second string quarterback. And so right now you have to really take advantage of this. And I'm hoping the offense has a game similar to how they had against the Ravens, who had multiple players out. It's an opportunity now for the Texans, like Jules said, just to do functional offensive things. Not asking them to light it up, not asking them to do nothing crazy. Just be a functional offense to show that you can be that going into the playoffs, that you can execute plays at a high
There we go.
level going into the playoffs. That's all we need you to do. Don't try to be Superman, CJ.
Mhm.
Just sit up here and you see Jaden Higgins open, throw the ball to Jaden Higgins. You see Nico Collins open, throw the ball to Nico. It don't have to be a 50-yard bomb. First of all, you've been struggling with these bombs the last few weeks anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yes.
let's calm that down and let's just complete the pass. Let's hit the wide open receiver that you've missed the last 2 weeks. Let's not talk about how you missed Jaden Higgins against the Colts and caused an interception, and then you missed Xavier Hutchinson wide open that could have turned the game around at that point in time. Even though we did turn it around, but
Right.
it's just let's do functional things.
Right.
Let's come out. Go ahead.
We want to see the O line get push, get 2 touchdowns by a running back at the 5, at the 2 yard line. Show them the gelling, the chemistry that y'all going together because it seems like this 5 lineman is going to be what we're going to ride with unless somebody get hurt the rest of the season.
Mhm.
Let them gel a little more, get them uncomfortable with each other. Let's see them to do that power game that D'Amico wants the will of the game. See you get a good touchdown in at the 5, the 15-yard line when you open a hole and they just gash it for off the tackle and get touchdown. That's what we're looking
Mhm.
for in these kind of
Yeah,
games.
and this is the opportunity to get your run game going.
There you go.
Get your run game going. And Roland is saying don't need to Texans need to start fast on offense. Don't give Arizona no early confidence. I don't think the defense. First of all, the defense is not going to give Arizona any confidence at all.
None. None.
So let's get that straight and started. First of all, first and foremost, I'm expecting 2 sacks from Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter a piece.
Right.
A piece. I'm expecting an interception from Derek Stingley and one from Kamari Lassiter. That's what I'm expecting in this at this moment. I'm expecting by the middle of the third quarter, we see Derek Stingley and Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter and Aziz, all of them sitting on the bench laughing, kikiing, and hi-hiing. That's what I'm expecting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm expecting from this defense. Ain't no confidence building in Arizona. Now, I will give it that the Arizona Cardinals do play the teams tough this season, but they ain't. I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about our offense and just doing things right. And like Moderate said, he said, I need a pick six from Stingley. Stingley, get you a pick six. If the defense scores, that's it. It's over. What Kenny Smith said when Vince Carter made that dunk, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Go home. Let's go home.
Go home. Put your kids to bed. It's over. Um, so he's talking about British Brooks. Look, we may see British Brooks. We may see a combination because given the wear and tear that Woody Marks has had, this is an opportunity for Woody Marks to take a seat.
Yeah, he needs it.
And if Nick Chubb doesn't play, this it's okay. This is okay. Let Nick Chubb heal up. Let Woody Marks heal up. Let Dare, Schrader, and British Brooks handle the load. Let Davis Mills. If Davis Mills gets in the game, I'm excited, and not because of injury. If Davis Mills comes in, I'm excited. In the words of Dirk Nowitzki, shut it down. Let's go home. Yeah, I look, Lester, I'm cool with seeing Miles Bryant outside corner and what's his name? What's the returner name? Number 11.
Oh, not watching.
No, number 11, what's his name? Golly. I'm
Not
about to pull it up.
Barrios. Not Barrios.
Nah, man, I'm about to pull it up real quick. I
Oh,
got
Tremon.
Tremon Smith. There we
There
go.
we go.
Tremon Smith. That's look, I'm cool with Tremon Smith and Miles Bryant and Speed being our corners out for this game. I'm cool. Let that happen. Let it play. Um,
Yeah, let the offense lead this game. Let the defense been holding you down all game for every game we're playing. Let the defense have to take a little break, and the offense will this team to win.
yeah,
And and,
absolutely.
and I don't mean a 50 burger. I ain't mean 45. I just like you said earlier, functional offensive football. That's all we're looking for.
Yeah. Look, we have look, he said he want to shut out. There's a possibility you get two back to back. If they
Yeah.
play it, if they do what they supposed to do, it should be two shutouts. But again, Jacoby Brissett is a gamer, and like
Mhm.
Jules brought up, he is a Texan killer. Um, you're right, and I agree, Frank. This Cardinal game and this Raiders game is right on time
It is.
because it gives you a chance to build confidence in yourself and rest players periodically throughout the game without sitting anybody and taking care of business and still building your standards. There's a chance the Texans win out.
hmm
Honestly, the Texans should win out. You have two games against lackluster opponents. You have a game against a Chargers team who's down. I don't even know if they're on like their eighth offensive string line.
Yeah, they are.
And they're down bad. Yes, they have weapons, but they can't keep Justin Herbert up. They can't handle business as far as offensively. Their defense is pretty decent, but again, they can be beat. They're not putting up crazy points. And I don't think they faced the defense, outside of Denver that's close to us.
Right. Even
So,
even even the Philadelphia game last night on Monday night, whatever game it was, they missing Jalen Carter, and Jalen Carter is the heart of their defense, the Eagles. So
mhm.
without Jalen Carter, that defense don't function as well. So even if them doing good against the Eagles, they're still not the Texans defense.
No, no, man. Look, and I'm telling you, yeah, do what we did to the Titans. Look, I want it. We at
hmm
home again. And the good thing about the last four games, Jules, is that we at home 3 of the 4.
Right.
We rounding off at the end of the season. We've been on the road so much you don't even feel it. First of all, I don't even count that coast game a road game because they went to the Stroud House. So I'm not even counting that as a road game at this point because I think Texans what undefeated. We've beaten Indianapolis the last 4 years.
Right.
So hey, that it is what it is. Um, but definitely, it's good to have home cooking and to be at home and to do what you need. In fact, they say he said 450 plus total offense with no penalties. Hey, the
Yeah.
penalties
Yeah.
that's
That's a
gonna happen.
that's a
That,
problem for us. We
that's
we
a
was kind of
problem.
sloppy.
That's gonna happen. I'm
Right.
not looking forward to any of that. The penalties are gonna happen. Let it happen. Long as it ain't 10 or 12, I'm cool with 3, 4, 5.
Right.
That's
I
over
mean,
the
but
course of the game.
back on the game itself, though. I mean, they do have two weapons that we have to worry about. That's McBride, the tight end,
And Michael Wilson, yeah.
Michael Wilson. I mean, once again, I think the defense and secondary and the linebackers can keep this at bay. They're down there. They start running back, so you don't really have to worry about the run game too much. Jacoby Brissett can run, but he's long in the tooth, so you don't really have to worry about him breaking the pattern or off one. So if you keep everything in front of you and you're much faster and physical than the two weapons they have, because we don't have anything else, this defense should not give up too much points or too many yards. So even though they have the two good weapons, and McBride is very underrated, and he's becoming a more force for everybody, not just in fantasy, but in everybody's eyes. We still be able to contain it with JP and the secondary that D'Amico and Matt Burke has put together, and that's one of the weapons or things I can see this team being threatened by. Is the tight end position.
Hmm. And that's been a concern for me. Like I said before, I made mention about it how 39 is a worry for me at times because of the tight ends and what the tight ends do. And I understand the tight ends haven't been a factor on this defense um a while this whole season, but I go back and I look at how many great or league changing tight ends have we really faced other than maybe a handful, this season. Because McBride right now is one of the league leaders as far as at the tight end position. He's leading in categories in touchdowns and yards and catches. So, and then you play Brock Bowers, who is a demon of a weapon the next week. So, yes, I need Henry Toa. It'd be Toa today, but
We told now.
it'd be Toa right now. But let something happen on that in that game, he's gonna be right back to Noah. He be riding that thin line. So, um, definitely need to pay attention to the tight ends for the Cardinals, even though they only got one. But that's something to watch out for. I'm going in this game with confidence, but I'm also going in this game not BSing around,
Right.
not coming in none of that flutter. Just handle your business.
Play
That's
ball.
what the Texans play the Texans game and don't play down to the competition. They'll win this game easily. It won't even be a conversation. We'll be celebrating on spaces and all that and after talk and on Victory Tuesday, we'll do the all 22 and talk about it and be back in the saddle again, getting ready for the Vegas Raiders at home again. So handle your business, Houston Texans, and we'll be just fine. Any other comments, Jules, before you go ahead and give your score prediction, and then we're gonna go around the league.
Now, man, I mean, like I said, we just want functional offense. We want the defense to not scale back, but not to have all the pressure of the game on their shoulders where they have to be perfect throughout the whole game. We want
Hmm.
to keep sharp. We want them to keep playing aggressive like they've done, not to tail back on their abilities, but not put the pressure on them to that they have to be perfect throughout the whole game. Because we
Hmm.
want the offense has been functional, keep the ball in the offensive hands, win time possession, get the first down, grind the game out, save William Marks as much as possible because the kid's a champion. He's ringing the bell even though he's supposed to. The fact that he's not even on the injury report is it shows that this kid is tough.
Yeah,
So if you can save him a little bit, save him. Just like I said, no hero ball. Just play ball. Go play ball, control the clock, and let's get W out of here.
absolutely. What's your final score prediction for this game, and then we'll go around the league and close it out.
Like I said, I don't want nothing too big, not too much short. I just want to win. So I'm gonna say 28-10.
Okay, we close. We close. I got the Houston Texans winning 27-6.
Yeah, two
Um,
field goals is good. I
yeah,
can live with that.
yeah. So I don't see them scoring a touchdown. Look, the Chiefs got a touchdown. I don't see and the Chiefs is 10 times better. Chiefs only scored 10.
Yeah,
The Cardinals ain't in the stratosphere. The Chiefs don't know. They're not getting in the end zone, man.
I agree with you. I got that.
So,
Maybe a punt return or kickoff, something like that, something
yeah,
fluky like that, but nothing too serious. Nothing
nah,
threatening defense.
nothing serious, man. We both got the Houston Texans winning this game outright. And then of course you saw that. I don't know if you paid attention, but it was a crazy game last night when Atlanta beat Tampa Bay on the last second field goal. Um, That was just a wild, crazy turnover. I don't know. That game was just weird.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
it was a weird game. You could say it was an entertaining game. I don't know if it was just a great football game, but it was very entertaining. But I digress, and we can move on. But let's go ahead in week 15. You got the Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. I got Philadelphia. I'm anybody again, anybody other than the Raiders.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got the Eagles. I want the Eagles to be just out there and play for. I don't want them to have any instant confidence about okay, let's try to win our job. Say I don't Eagles win. It makes it easier for us to play next game.
yeah, absolutely. And then I agree. That's why I got the Eagles win as well. Next game, you got the Jets in Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, do we see an upset, Jules? Do we see
Hey,
an
I'm
upset?
I'm I'm hopeful upset, man. The Jets. They're playing tough and strong because they have to because everybody playing for their jobs. Aaron Glenn is not in the hot seat, but you want to see growth in your team and your rookie head coach. And I want to see the Jacks lose. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna root for the Jacks to win anything. I'm not gonna pick the Jacks to win anything. If the Jets can win and we win, that means we tie or at least got first place, and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm picking the Jets no matter what.
Yeah, so right now they're about to start Brady Cook. The Jets are.
Okay.
Brady Cook was the quarterback in Missouri last year, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and he was pretty good, man. He was pretty
Yeah.
good. And right now, this is just a moment for the New York Jets to show how much faith they have in their coach.
Yeah. That's it.
Um, and they will go ahead and take care of business and upset the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. And now the Houston Texans lined up for the division. But I digress, man. We move on. You got the another toilet bowl, as me and Clayton and we always talk about the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants, the snooze fest. Who you got?
Um, I don't care which one lose because
It
either
don't matter.
lose that
Well,
gives
we
us
need
a
Washington to
better.
lose, Jules. We need Washington to lose for the
But
draft
we
pick.
but we have the Giants third round pick that can be a top third round pick too. So either way, it don't really matters. But second round pick is more important because we have the Washington second round pick. So I'll pick the Giants.
How about we pray for a tie? Um,
Right, and there you go. Pray for a tie because we benefit both ways because we could
yeah.
be in top of the second round and third round with their picks each other. So tie.
Tie. There we go. You got Buffalo and New England.
Uh,
Buffalo at New England. New England beat Buffalo in Buffalo early in the season. Does Buffalo turn it on and Josh Allen pull out their win against New England, which gives us even more opportunity to potentially get into that second seed?
Well, I'm gonna go against the probably Texas Nation. They probably want Buffalo to win to drop off the Patriots. I want the Patriots to win to knock the Buffalo down for make sure to have climb up that ladder, and
Hmm.
also I want them to have a false sense of hope that they actually played a good team
Yeah.
because I want them to say things. Oh, well, we undefeated, we unbeatable, we beat everybody else, and when the Texans come play, they ain't never seen them like us. So I want them to be overconfident.
Yeah. I want them to be overconfident as well, but just being I just had this feeling that Buffalo's gonna go in there and win that game.
Yeah.
And I think New England is a fraudulent team. You look at Denver and New England, and their schedules have been super lackluster.
Hmm.
And they I mean they winning games, and yeah, the Denver Broncos beat us, but that was without CJ Stroud. And I think we've said it multiple times. CJ Stroud plays that game, we'd be on a 6 game winning streak right now.
Right. And the cold
Um,
Davis Mills. Oh my God, I'm saying it. The
yeah.
cold Davis Mills. Yes.
Um, and then you got the next game is the Chargers in Kansas City. Kansas City playing for their lives, man. Who wins that game? I already know where we're going, but who you got?
I'm going for the Chiefs.
Absolutely. Chiefs are gonna bounce back and beat the dog doo doo out of
Yeah.
the Chargers because they playing in Kansas City. It's gonna
Right.
be nasty.
Right.
Then next game you got Baltimore, Cincinnati. Um, Joe Burrow's been in the news, man, about
Yeah.
him contemplating retiring or making little insinuations that he may retire. He's not happy in Cincinnati. Cincinnati still has a chance to win that division. Do they beat Baltimore? And does that end? Because if they win, that basically ends Baltimore
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I got the Bengals. I think it's a lot of fuss for no reason. I think it's a raw moment they took, and somebody asked him a question, and it's
Hmm.
not fun losing. He's always been where they are second half team, and they kind of champion down the stretch. And this is the first season he had time off, and then they still not really clinking like supposed to. I think it was just a good time to ask the question. He just gave you truth for right now. It's not fun losing like that. So I think
Yeah,
Cincinnati's still gonna win.
yeah, I agree. I think Cincinnati pulls off the upset on that. The next game, Shadur Sanders and the Browns versus the Chicago Bears in Chicago. What you got? Does Kevin Stefanski what is he? Does he
Save his job.
no, not save his job. Does he put a poison pill in or sabotage the Cleveland Browns again or sabotage Shadur Sanders again on this episode, on this game with the Chicago Bears?
I think
Shadur,
it'll be I
hmm?
think it'll be hard because the Bears play a lot of man coverage, and Shador does well against man coverage. So it's
Hmm.
going to be just Sanders doing his job and doing what he's taught to do. And be honest, the young man has great confidence instilled by his father, his coach. That if he's given opportunity, he's going to play. I don't think Kevin Stefanski can, besides take him out of 2 point conversions and goal line situations. If the kid's on the field and they're playing man coverage, I think the kid can do it. I think the kids can beat the Bears.
Hmm. I think the Browns upset the Bears as well,
Right.
and they win that game. And then the next game we have is San Francisco and Tennessee. San Francisco. Let's
That's four
move on.
names. Yeah, that's four names.
Let's move on. Carolina and New Orleans, which is an interesting game because New
It
Orleans
is.
upset the Buccaneers last week. Buccaneers lost again to the Falcons. But Carolina, if they win, they almost lock and secure their division and playoff spots. So does New Orleans pull off another upset in New Orleans?
I do. I think everybody in that South Division is fraudulent.
Hmm.
I don't think nothing to this game. I think they all just barely borderline, and they all play each other. They beat each other up. So I'm going for the Saints. I think Saints can do it.
I think the Saints pull the upset as well.
Right.
Next game we got is a doozy. You got Detroit and the Rams.
That's a good one.
Rams win this game easy, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say easily, but I think they pull it out.
I think it's gonna be easily. I think it's gonna be a 10-point plus win against the Detroit Lions. Next game is the Green Bay Packers and Denver Broncos.
Yeah, that's a good game too.
Denver losing this game, people.
Yeah, I'm willing for them to lose. I want to see how they play against. It's for me. It's scouting. I want to see them playing a good quarterback. I want to
Hmm.
see how they put together. I want to see that the defense what it is because I'm not worried about Bo Nix against his defense if and we have to play them in the playoffs. So this is more of a scouting. I just want to see what they do, and I'm hoping that Green Bay beats them.
Absolutely. I'm not hoping. I'm confident that Green Bay pulls it out in this game. One we've been talking about and one that we've had our eye on the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts.
Well,
With with
I'm not picking
44
them.
year hold on with 44-year-old Philip Rivers starting his first game in 5 years.
Yeah.
Do we
I,
see the Indianapolis Colts have a chance to win this game?
no, no way. No, no
So
way.
as we stand that look, Indianapolis Colts, so long, farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
2025. It was good. With good
it
while
was
lasting.
it was good while it lasted, wasn't it? They was
Mhm.
just talking Super Bowl just a week ago.
Right.
And now they at home twiddling their thumbs. It's reminiscent of 2 years ago when Jacksonville was 8-2.
Right.
Hmm. That happens. Only team I ain't seen that happen to is the Houston Texans. It seemed like it happened to all the teams in the South except the Houston Texans, huh?
Yeah. That's
Um,
true.
yeah, Philip Rivers really going out there with a beer gut,
Yes,
trying to
he
play
is.
quarterback in the NFL. Um, and it's sad because they they down bad, man. Like they can't. To me, that's a testament to them in the scouting department. That is a bad look on Shane Steichen. Is that Shane Steichen's mindset is that I can win with any quarterback because of my offense and what I'm gonna do in the run game.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of bad coaches. We had
Mhm.
we had one in here,
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien.
So yeah, it is. It's down bad, man. And then you got the Sunday night game, which I feel like is just a terrible Sunday. These games are horrible on prime time late in the season. Minnesota at Dallas. Eh, Dallas will win the game, I guess. I could care
Yeah,
less.
yeah. Yeah, no faith in JJ McCarthy.
Nah, man. Helter Skelter, JJ McCarthy. He looked like he could play quarterback last week, and then week before that, they was like, damn, why we drafted him. And then the last game to round it out, man, you got the Miami Dolphins at Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami's been playing a lot better as of late. Do they upset Pittsburgh? I don't even call it upset because they're just a game apart. Do they win this game and put even more doubt in the NFC North being a terrible division this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Pittsburgh just because they're gonna play for TJ Watt because he's not playing this. He has a collapsed lung, so I think the defense is gonna have a little extra pep in their step. But I'm gonna go for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll go Pittsburgh and them take hold and claim that division with that win. And I think that's about it, man. Any final thoughts before we go ahead and call it and let everybody go back to their wonderful Friday night? Cause see, it's early. I already know some people about to get out here in these streets, man. It's early. It ain't the winter weather went away for a little bit. So you know them people about to be out there in the streets, man. But what are your final thoughts overall?
I mean, it's a good slate of games. Like I said, we identify three key games outside our own games to watch the division and the AFC playoffs.
Hmm.
Other than that, we want the teams we want to lose so we can climb. Like you said, the Texans game come out clean, play clean, come out uninjured. No really big situation going. There's no headlines. Just play ball, play simple, play conservative, play like you're supposed to, get the win and get out of there. Because there's nothing worse than a team that's playing for something, playing against a team that's not playing for something, and something breaks or all hell breaks
Yeah.
loose. We don't want that to happen. We want to just come out the game clean, pretty much.
Just do what needs to be done. We playing at 12 o'clock, our favorite time. We playing at home. Just take care of business, Houston Texans, and let's go ahead and handle these next 2 weeks. Focus on the Chargers, on that following Saturday on the short week, and then end the season and in the new year. In the new year, bring in the new year right by taking care of the Colts.
Right.
And end the season on a 9-game win streak and tie for the best record in franchise history. And
Crazy. It's
and
crazy.
which is crazy,
It's crazy, ain't it?
and possibly win the division as the number 3 seed and do things that's never been done before and make it to the AFC championship game and then make it to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
So right now, man, it's a good day and a great day to be a Houston Texan fan. And let's keep the streak alive. And do not, Houston Texans, do not get trapped in the closet by the Arizona Cardinals. Again, this is your boy AD signing off with my co-host Jules. Y'all have a wonderful night. Shout out everybody in the chat that joined in. Yvonne, Houston sports fans, Roland, Brandon, Fat, um,
I'm not saying his name.
Moderate.
I'm not saying his name.
Yeah, that's why I said Fat. I just stopped the Frank, moderate again, like I said, and all those who joined in, Daniel Berry as well, Brando as well, that all joined in, man. We appreciate y'all all for joining in for the H-Time Rundown. I will say one last thing, playback has shut down, unfortunately. But we will have an alternative going into the future. So y'all just be on the lookout for that, for us streaming these games and giving y'all the content as well. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. And the announcement will be coming up soon. So be prepared and keep us on your socials. Y'all see my new social handle down there, right there, Mr. ADO923, as well as the HTRD on. Yeah, rest in peace playback. So yeah, y'all go ahead and follow and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. And we will see y'all when we see y'all, man. Peace.
Howdy.